Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today we're having a look at the app Self Pause. So this is an app that wants you to pause while you take a moment for yourself, and basically it's an affirmation app. An affirmation app that includes all different types of sounds that you can put to your affirmations, as well as voices to choose from, and a wealth of affirmations for all types of issues or things that you want to manifest. But is it any good? Let's jump in and find out. Okay, so we jump into Self-Pause, and as you can see, this is our main home screen. We can just go straight in to listening to a meditation or audio.
My home is a peaceful place where I know I can give and receive love.
And that's what we're dealing with here. So it's straight into the affirmations. You've got who you're voicing it up the top here. Go forward 30 seconds or so. You can heart this one to put it into your favorites. You can mix all the affirmations up as I go through. And then you can put in some different sounds or music. So you can put in a flute hum. And pause that. Or you've got upbeat, motivational, all different types of music. Brainwaves here as well. So you've got your binaural beats. And they tell you a little bit about what they're going to do. So we won't put any of those in at the moment. And then you've got sounds as well. So a whole wealth of sounds to put in. And then you can choose them all from up here as well. So nature, let's put in a campfire as well. And it's always going to play everything. So that's one gripe I have about this, is that it's not just, oh okay, I'll just see what a forest is like. Everything plays. Okay, so I don't know if I actually like the forest just by itself. I'm going to get the whole shebang right there and there. And there's always a little bit of a lag with this one. So that kind of annoys me as well. But easy to take those out. And then you can just have that. Now, one thing I've noticed with this one is that the back button that you use for your phone doesn't actually work with this one. So you have to use the software buttons in here. So then as we play, everything plays once again. And as the settings are set, the affirmations are very, very silent.
My family members love me so much.
So the app is a bit clunky to use in that regard. But if we go back to our home, there too you can just get little pictures of the affirmation, or the affirmations against a nice picture of the background. So these are our daily affirmations. And then if we go back into here, we can have a look at all different affirmations that we can choose for different things. Or we can start to create our own in there. So let's choose that one. We can share that with other people, or we can heart that affirmation so it comes up into our favorites once again. Then we've got the library of all different ones that we can use. So tennis.
I am an amazing tennis player.
And so on and so forth. And then we've just frozen it. There we go. So the other thing too is this big plus button here takes you to a recording. I am fantastic at doing things. And then we'll call that one fantastic. So you can save and record your own affirmations, which is a pretty awesome thing to be able to do in here. So my recordings. I am fantastic at doing things, with the music to it as well. So if you're into making your own affirmations, or you've got something specific that's not covered by the app, you can go research some affirmations to make, or if you're not up to making them yourself, and record your own for however long, and then play it with whatever music, sounds, or binaural beats or whatever else that you want to put to it, which is an interesting way to do that. And then you can save it all to the cloud as well if you want. But if we go back here, then we've got our reminders. So we can put a reminder in for something. So at 6:30 or at a random time. So that's what time I'm recording this one at the moment. But you can change that to whatever. And you can write whatever you want to be reminded of. Dang. Or damned. Let's go with that. And create that reminder. So at 6:38, it's going to tell me damned. And then you've got your favourites. And then up the top here too, you've got your settings that has all your personal details and info. And that is really about it. You've got all your music and instruments and everything else. Upbeat, meditations, motivational, frequencies, and so on and so forth. So it is a pretty simple app. It does give the impression that it's easy to use than it actually is. Some of it is a very bit clunky. So this goes straight back to what I was on before. So you've got to go back to this to choose another bunch of affirmations. This one goes back to the main screen. So I don't know why. This one won't just take you to choosing something, but maybe each day it resets, I'm not quite sure. But for me, it's just been taking me back to the same thing. And then we've got our sounds here, and then of course see all as well. In there as well. Sometimes it doesn't register at press as well. And sometimes it takes a long time to load. Some simple things. And then it's going to play everything once again. At volume. But I do like too that if the sheep are too loud, you can turn that down. Once again, these things where it doesn't really register your press, even though sometimes it's straight away, sometimes it just doesn't. So we turn all those off. But that, in a nutshell, is self-pause. Now, they do offer a 7-day free trial, which I hit, and then it charged my credit card. So for this one, you're looking at about $90.99 for a year. So I'm going to dispute that because it says right here, 7-day free trial, hit it straight away, charge my credit card. I don't believe that I've ever used this one before. Maybe I have, maybe it was under a different name, but then it should say self-pause, formerly known as, something that you've used before. So, charge my credit card straight away, not happy about that. There's that deceptive thing too that is going to keep people away and already put a bad taste in my mouth about using the app. Let alone it's, substandard, subpar performance. So, like most meditation apps, not too bad. You can choose your different voices, you can have different sounds and everything else playing underneath it. I don't like it plays everything at once. If you want to choose a specific sound, you've got to turn everything else down or get rid of it and then go back and find it again if you want some sounds with your music or your beats. So, just a little annoyance there. It is a little bit clunky to use, the UI, the user interface. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just somewhat harder to navigate than a lot of other apps. And a lot of other apps that do it for a lot cheaper price or even free. So that's something that they've got to sort of get someone in to design a little bit of a better thing. But as it currently stands, I find it hard to recommend this one. Given too that I've been, charged for it straight away. So I don't know what it is about it. It just didn't resonate that well with me. If I can't get my money back, I'm going to keep it and maybe utilize it a bit more and see what I can get out of it. But at the end of the day here at the moment, can't get about a 5 out of 10. It's not something I would heartily recommend to people, especially when there are other apps doing it out there that do it better and do it even cheaper than this. So, self-pause, maybe put pause on it. Anyway, that's it for this one, guys. Have you used self-pause? Would you use self-pause? Leave a comment down below. And as always, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm Rob Murphy, and I'll see you in the next video.